So we're going to kick off now. Welcome everyone who has just joined in to a new week of Celebrating CX. This week we have Tolga Sen and Shafi Cohen from Omma, who are going to tell us all about real-time personalized video experiences. We can't wait to show what it is that you're going to be talking about today. I've already had a sneak review. It's a lot that we need to go through, so I'm not going to take too long with introducing this. As always, just a quick reminder to keep yourself muted for the duration of the chat. And if you have any questions, please feel free to pop them in the chat in the meantime, and we will make sure to go through them at the end. If not, because of the time, we will always make sure to come back to you with any answers or any comments or questions that you had. So let's kick off. Tolga, whenever you're ready, you can start sharing your screen.
Yeah, sure. Hi, everyone. It's really exciting to see here all and share our experience with you guys who are really experienced in marketing and also customer experience design. So we are really happy to be here. I will start with introducing myself first, and then have a look about the video trends in history and also its trends. And then we will share OmmaVQ's some capabilities and how it changed the business life dramatically. So nice to meet you all. Firstly, this is my 22nd years in technology and e-businesses. 12 years of this one also passed in the enterprise companies. Most important and the valuable ones with Clara, by the way. I co-founded Omma with my partners in 2015 as a marketing tech. So we have a really important smart display engine, which has different products on it. One of them is OmmaVQ, which we want to talk about today. And I'm a former CEO of the company and now currently the CEO. And I raised $5 million so far in the organizations that I was part of, and I'm a board designer, by the way, board game designer, and I love to listen jazz, and two beautiful daughters, and so which makes me really a different person. I read so. This is Tolga. In short, nice to meet you all, and I would like to touch with you in deeply after our webinar as well. So let's start with the history of the online video, guys. As you know, the YouTube started to change our lives, especially most important sample of Web 2.0, which is user-generated content world. So after Google's acquisition, the Netflix also chased the online video, the systematics, and it started to solve the problems, especially on online streaming. But unfortunately, they come up with another problems, especially for broadbands of the GSM companies. So Instagram and TikTok followed them, especially create a different world in order to make the sharings, especially on videos. And as a last milestone, we started to get influenced by influencers on the videos. So the video is really, while video was so important for us, in the future it will be as well. So there are 4 important steps which we have to be very sensitive about the future of the online video. The one of them is Web 3.0, which means more privacy and also more personalization. So it will change dramatically all the communications that we have, like Web 2.0. And the second one is AI-driven dynamic videos. The services already started to come up with very important solutions, and it will change video creation processes in real time as Omma as well. And this during last decades, VR and 360 degrees videos changed the physical environment completely, and they will impact more. But at the same time, new video experiences are really on the ahead of us because of the metaverse. So those important points are really important for the future of the online video that we have to be ready for. So let's we wanted to make some icebreaker about our presentation, and we kind of ask you to join us on Slido by reading that QR code in order to find some funny questions and answers about our experience in the past so far. So I would like you to join us and start to answer two questions. For example, the first one is what's the most viewed video on YouTube ever? Is it Gangnam Style, Baby Shark Dance, Despacito, and or A Shape of You, guys? So the 6 people answered so far. So I will wait a little bit and then continue, by the way. Last 5, last 4, 3, 2, yes, and the 8th one is already. Let's have a look. So, oh my goodness. Okay, unfortunately, it's not Gangnam Style, guys. So the parents can easily answer this in a correct way, because more than 5 billion impression. The number that Baby Shark Dance has, because it's maybe most helpful video for dads and fathers. Anyway, so the next question is, how long is the longest video in YouTube so far? So let's try to find the correct one.
No Googling.
No. Yeah, please, yeah. By the way, so sorry, Jeffy. I missed to introduce yourself. But Jeffy is with me today. He's our sales director. So we would like to present it together today. Sorry, Jeff. So let's I think people are Googled Jeffrey. Yeah, this is the correct one. So, but it's really amazing, right? So the video changed the world dramatically with the numbers and also with some social impact. So as we say that, this is the age of the video. So the numbers says the same like the YouTube, like the Cisco, like Twitter. Can you imagine that the second biggest search engine is YouTube? So it's really crazy. So at the same time, the personalization is also very important in last decades, especially on the emails, on the landing page, on the some campaigns. The personalization is used by, especially by banks, by insurance companies who can afford it very well. But at the end of those campaigns, we saw dramatic difference between them. So those numbers are really normal for life. So that's why the personalization is based on the Web 3.0 as well. If we combine those two, personalization and video, create a fantastic merge and also a formula in order to hit all the targets in major KPIs, such as boosting sales, increasing click-through rates, engagement, and also brand recall. So those numbers, there are too many really important implementation in the past, but we wanted to impact this area with a more disruptive way. So that's why we created OmmaVQ on our smart display engine as a product, which has really different features and capabilities than the market, in order to answer the most important demands in the market as we can solve. So how does it work? It's really easy to integrate with different data sources at the same time in order to serve the personalized videos to each individual. And then not just a video with the data, you can add survey tools, promotions, call to actions, and user customer appreciations, or different widgets that you want to very easily. So maybe the most important thing is the video's flow can be changed.
Hello, Jeff.
User by user, in order to deal real-time data.
You sold our best-selling products like hotcakes last month.
The video flow of the video can be different for different segments, for different
With its locked
users.
package feature,
In
the
order to
Marlboro
create
roll protects the
engagement
unique
better,
smoking experience.
as we did in Philip Morris case.
The points from other apps is 400. And finally, the total
Jeffrey
income behind this
after,
situation is 8,000.
several
You sold
slides.
our best-selling
So
products
this
like
is really
hotcakes
killer,
last month.
point for
Your
the,
customers didn't
for
come
the
back empty-handed. and you
personalizations,
kept your
personalization projects.
Here you go. Camera to video going through.
Sorry?
You need to tune down the voice of the video for a bit, Tolga.
Oh, so
because
sorry,
when you talk
sorry,
on
guys.
top of it, it's hard to hear
Yeah.
you.
Okay. That's why you can create really different, unlimited number of different flows in just one video in order to hit your target easily, whatever it is. So everything is in real time. So that we just create a video and merge the video with the data on real time, and also on the client side, which allows us to create the videos without touching any data. And that's why the OmmaVQ is completely GDPR compliant product for the most important enterprises that are really sensitive about data security. So it also gives us an important point. At the same time, you can track everything and measure and optimize them in order to get better results in your communications on personalized videos. So we can also share all the events or all analytics in real time into customers' database directly. So I would like to give the speech to Jeffrey in order to present our most important case study with Philip Morris Turkey. Jeffrey.
Okay, thank you, sir. I'll describe you a little bit about the case. So Philip Morris approached us somehow by the end of 2019. There was no COVID back then, and they were looking for some ways to decrease the cost of their sales operations. And they mentioned that they were planning to share some videos with their sales points, which is basically, the small grocery stores, tobacco shops, small markets or whatsoever. So that was the case. And they were looking ways to talk to the owners of those guys to buy more, to use Philip Morris active digital platform more. And they were planning to insert some videos in their life. And Tolga, maybe you can click the video itself. So let's watch it together so you can see OmmaVQ in action.
Hello, Jeff. I'm Chef. How you doing? Wait, stop there, cause that's what I'm all about. How you doing? Let me inform you about your overall performance. And I have some tips to share that will improve your business. Shall we? Can I use this wall? Let's start with last month. The total purchase amount for Philip Morris products in terms of cartons and your estimated turnover is right here. And this is the change when you compare your purchases to the average of the last 6 months. I hope you're happy with what you see. I think I know the secret behind this situation. You sold our best-selling products like hotcakes last month. Your customers didn't come back empty-handed and you kept your earnings. Good job. Smart trade management is your expertise. By the way, I can't go without saying, your shop is amazing. It has a great atmosphere, but something seems to be missing. Here it is. I did not see this product on your shelves. I mean, I'm not a stranger, but your customers might ask. I'm not saying this because it's our product, it sells well around you. If you keep it in your shop, you won't be sending the asking customers empty-handed. In short, I recommend asking your sales representative for this product or adding it to your cart when ordering online. And now, we have come to the end of the time I have. I want to give you a summary while finishing up. Let's take a look at how much you earned in Philip Morris last month. The profit you made from Philip Morris products is $12,800. The additional discount you get for placing your order online is $50. The points you collected from DoWin is 200. The points from other apps is 300. And finally, the total income you have achieved last month is $12,850 plus 500 points. Not bad at all, what do you think? We will continue to earn together. If you have a question, you can also find me on the PM Active homepage. See you next month.
No.
All right. So you saw this video. This video is basically you have 25 different scenarios on the backend side. What you see is just one scenario. So this scenario basically dynamically changes according to the sales points, the merchant's situation at that particular time in that database. So if the guy is selling poorly, they have a flow according to that. If the guy is above their targets, if the merchant is above their targets, it's basically another story. So what are the outcomes and benefits of this for PMI, for Philip Morris Active actually? So basically they're sending these videos to 130,000 sales points. So out of that 130,000, 90,000 unique user engagement is secured every month. So those guys watch more than one time this video. So I think it's not written here, but the total impression of the video number is somewhat around 110,000. So you can say in average, everybody's watching the video 1.1 time, something like that. So 80% is the video completion rate, which is amazing. So which means that they enjoy the video because they like the recognition by the company. And the CTRs are boosted like 4 times better on emails. And most important part, since they started feeding those videos, their online sales increased 32%. So which means they are creating huge traffic to their digital platform. And also there are some intangibles. They surely had a cost cutting with their operational model. So they are not sending anymore a salesperson to the site. It's only the driver going and leaving the products to the sales point, and nobody's talking to them anymore. And also there is a huge engagement NPS scoring, which is 4.7 out of 5, which means a lot of appreciation to the video. And imagine that during COVID times, they had a really COVID competitive advantage with online visits against their competitors. So another video is coming now. So we're not going to talk about it. So the Philip Morris guys are going to talk about.
OmmaVQ
Yeah, go ahead,
fits
Tolga.
perfectly for what we call Omma fits perfectly for what we call supplier-enabled innovation. Also, they have all the agility and devotion of a startup, yet the reliability and professionalism of corporate. I'm so happy for being a part of it, introducing them to PMI. It feels like shaping the future from today with them.
It's been great pleasure to work with Omma, and I'm so grateful for their effort, time, and positive energy during the project. And I'm also thankful for their collaboration and contribution for bringing this project where it is today.
Hello, this is Simge working from home. We've completed our virtual visit project with our business partner Omma. We did this project in a very collaborative way with them. Actually, this is one of the very first examples of the data storytelling. And in this way, we gave the power of the data to our retailers, and they can have a chance to consume all of the data in a story in a very meaningful way and an easy way. Thanks everyone for their collaboration. Great day.
So this is what Philip Morris guys are telling about us. So basically who we are, who are we? Let me introduce ourselves as well. So we're just Omma. So we have two major products. We call ourselves the Smart Display Engine. Our first investment is on digital signage area. The second is in VQ, the personalized and interactive video platform. So basically we are operating in 4 continents, 15 countries. We're almost 30, not exactly 30, 29. And our monthly impression rates, impression sizes for VQ is somewhere around 350,000. So this is who we are. So thank you for listening. And these are our major references. So we are, as you can see, especially regarding the VQ, Unilever, Philip Morris, Sodexo, Avon, they are Vodafone, they are our top clients. So both operating on B2B and B2C side to communicate with their engagement points with VQ. So that's it on our side. Thank you for listening us.
Thank you so much. We always a little bit of a silent clap or a real life clap at the end of each of the talks. Thank you so much both for taking us through the presentation. I'm going to ask you quickly to stop sharing your screen so we can see each other a bit more clearly. And let's go to the questions. I saw that there was already one question from Clara, which is a quite lengthy question. So let's focus on the first bit of that question first. So you showed, Chafi, a bit of the case study of Philip Morris, and then also the positive outcomes and how that's being communicated. And Clara was wondering what could be the interaction that's being shown on the video if the news was really bad, or if it potentially wasn't as good as it showed in the example.
Perfect. First of all, there are predefined scenarios, right? So we already thought about the bad scenarios and put them on our, how do you say, media library as well. So basically, if you're on the dark side, if you couldn't complete your sales, so basically it's telling you, hey, there's not these type of products that you're short. You didn't buy them, so you can buy them, or it can lead you to a training center to fulfill your trainings in order to perform better or whatsoever. So our sales experience says that communicating right before the results came, always encouraging, it's always encouraging to do better. So basically imagine that this is a dynamic video and you're not receiving it just once. You can watch it anytime you want. And if it's based on real data, so you can see day by day, hour by hour, where are you going? So if there are no increase, if there is no sales increase in your numbers, so you have to go back and do many things. And we can lead that in that direction as well within the video if it's predefined in the scenarios. I don't know if it helps the question, Clara. Good.
Thanks a lot. Super.
Amazing. I see another question from Clara. Please, everyone else, feel free to pop in anything in the chat. We have a couple of minutes still, but let's go to that then. Great question. So do you normally start on one market with your global clients, or do you start in one pilot country and then ramp up? Potentially, just to add to that as well, from my personal curiosity, do they have a preference then where to start, or do you also potentially share and advise which markets might work best?
Let me answer this question because it's really tricky. Because of the new concept, these are the very new concept especially for the B2B side. The B2C has already started such projects, but for the B2B side, it's very important to prove the cases first. So our spreading strategy is not country by country. It's industry by industry, and also case by cases. So specific use cases for specific industries are very important in order to spread it out. So that's why especially multinational companies can be really good, a very good point in order to spread out easily, while using the well-proved cases with important case references as well. Jeffrey, would you like to add something?
First of all, we concentrated on which KPIs we can be helpful with, where we can add value. It shouldn't be just nice to have. So if we're telling the story that we can increase the sales, then we should be increasing the sales. So we chose accordingly. And as Tolga suggested, we chose from our local country, multinational companies who are really chasing the sales increase so that we can multiply it in other regions as well. That was the basic strategy. Verticals, B2B or B2C, concentrate on the KPIs where you can change and choose multinational companies so that they can spread you all around the world and spread you globally. That was the 3 metrics that we take into consideration.
I see some clear nodding from Clara, so I think that answers the question. Thank you so much for that. I don't see any other questions in the chat, so I'm going to take these last couple of minutes to give a big thanks to you both for sharing a bit more and doing this presentation with us today, and to launch a quick poll with the people that are joining in. Just curious about your experience of today, so please open the poll underneath if it doesn't pop up and let us know what you think. Thanks as well to everyone joining in again.
Jeffrey, don't vote it.
No.
Next week we're going to have another session. Big
Okay.
from
Thank
Amma
you.
and a great
Thank you so much. Barbara, thank you so much for the opportunity, guys. It was really fantastic to meet you all. Hope touch again with you in shortly.
Likewise.
Cheers.
Have a great
Bye-bye.
rest of the day. Bye.